Oh, we are back. Fabulous Football Friday, Week 6 edition is here. And Fabulous Football Friday is presented by Lewis Nissan. What a week it was. An odd week. Some teams on the bye like Oak Hill, but some other teams playing early like Woodrow Wilson on a Thursday, and they took care of their business and moved to 4-1. And then we had teams like Independence off a loss to Mingo Central. Are they going to lose 2 in a row, the defending state champs, or will they bounce back? And then we had Greenbrier West, a team that went undefeated so far, 4-0, and had a bye week as they get ready for Shady Spring. And that is our game of the week, presented by C. Adam Tony Tires. We go out to Greenbrier West for this one. We go out to Greenbrier Valley, where Greenbrier West took on Shady Spring in the game of the week, and it was a big one for the Cavaliers' homecoming game as they took on to their defending unbeaten streak at homecoming. And Greenbrier came out firing as Cole Vandal sells a play-action fake and drops a dime in a bucket to Ethan Holiday. You can't find a better throw than that. And that passing attack is one of the biggest storylines of the game as Jake Pate runs a wheel route out of the backfield, completely uncovered for the easy touchdown pass from Vandal. And at the same time, the offense stayed balanced as Pate takes the handoff and uses patience to find where he wants to run, and then breaks some tackles and takes a long run to pay dirt. What a run by Pate. And if you're wondering why you haven't heard about the Shady offense, well, it's because the Greenbrier West defense was stifling, stopping the run and bringing constant pressure on the quarterback as Brandon Pocher gets the big sack there. One bright spot, though, for Shady, the defense. The defense held its own at points as you see Brody Savitt force a big fumble to erase a massive run there by Greenbrier West. And then again, the entire Shady front four blows up a running play in the red zone, which is crazy because Greenbrier was really going after it all night to force their own fumble. And that's when you saw Shady fought hard and did all they could, as Shady had a few big gains on offense as the second quarter continued, as Gavin Davis, who we talked about all week, gets into the open field for a good gain. He was the key. We said he had to run hard for them to have a chance, but however, that Greenbrier West defense, boy, did they held their own with a strip sack, killing yet another Shady Spring drive. We talked about all day how good this defense has been, and they showed it. But again, Shady showed their promise. Jalen Bailey with an interception, but in the end, the Greenbrier offense was too overwhelming, adding another touchdown to Ethan Holiday. Greenbrier goes on to win 55-0. Big game there for Greenbrier West. They now move to 5-0 on the season. And I asked Coach, when we were out there earlier in the day, I said, what is it that has to win? He said that defense has to keep playing the way they are. And that's exactly what Coach Kelly Vaughn said. And that's exactly what their team ended up doing. They are a team to watch for. They are so balanced offensively and defense. Shady's a great team, and they just put up 55 on them. Another great team that's undefeated is Princeton as they took on Greenbrier East. Let's go out to Princeton for this one. We go out to Princeton where the undefeated Tigers welcome Greenbrier East, and this one got off to a quick start for the Tigers as the first play of the game, Chance Barker throws a bomb to Dominic Collins for a 60-yard touchdown. And then back on offense, Lau hits the outside, break attack on tight ropes down the sidelines into the end zone. 2 plays for Princeton, both go for 6. Greenbrier East trying to get something on offense as Hammer looks down the field, but watch out because Callum Kaiser gets the sack lunch. And then the offense was back as Lau takes the handoff again and has patience and finds the outside. Look at the burst on that, and then the throwing attack. Barker finds his guy with a beauty. Brad Mozart's for a touchdown. What a throw. We'll talk about that more. Hamrick now with it for Greenbrier. He throws up a pass, and it's caught. Something may be going here for Greenbrier. He got the pressure away just in time. Can they keep the momentum going? But this time the pressure gets to him, and Jordan Cooper picks it off, and he isn't done. Coast to coast he goes, breaking tackles, getting deep into Greenbrier territory. Now Barker Time to close it out, and guess who he looks for? Lau again. And Lau looking like old school LaDainian Tomlinson, spinning and juking. Who is this man as he gets in for another touchdown? And then Callum Kaiser adds one more on the board, and Princeton goes on to a dominating 56-7 win over Greenbrier East. Now it's that time, the breakdown. You saw all those plays there. Let's go full screen and show you what you really saw, though. All right, stop it right here. Look closest to you on the screen. You're going to see number 5, Dom Collins. He's outside. He's right above that 40-yard line right now. Watch what he does. Play it and then stop it again. He's level. He's level with the defender. But the quarterback, Chance Barker's already thrown it. You know why? Because play it. Because he trusts his guy to turn the speed on and go and catch it. Dom Collins is so fast, so electric, and that's what he did. Stop this right here. First of all, they put they put Dom Collins in motion. That gets the whole defense worried. As you see, Dom Collins is going around the quarterback right now, so they have to watch for him just in case. Play it. Lau, though, gets it, and stop it right here. He gets a good hole, but there's still a lot of defenders around. Watch what he does here. One juke, hits the outside, goodbye. The way he can turn on the speed is outrageous. You're going to see it here in slow motion, which is incredible. Look at how he moves his legs. The guy tried to tackle him on Greenbrier East, and he couldn't even do it because he's so quick, he's so fast, and he's so versatile with how he can hit the hole and run. And then this is the play of the night right here. Chance Barker, stop it right here. Look at that. Perfect. Look at where that ball is. He put his hands out, the receiver Moser, and there wasn't a better place you could have thrown it. Chance Barker put it in the exact spot it has to be, and that's exactly where it went. That is an NFL throw right there, and a phenomenal catch, as you're going to see it again here in slow motion. He takes his time. He trusts his defender to throw it up. He trusts his quarterback, to throw it up, and look at that catch and grab. What a play by Princeton, who is just going on all cylinders right now. You have 2 undefeated teams right there, Greenbrier West and Princeton. We wanted to show them both because they're both undefeated and they're both doing it in different facets. One's doing it with great defense and balance, and the other one in Princeton has stars, and I mean stars, with guys like Markel Lau, Dominic Collins, and their quarterback Chance Barker. But we are just getting started here on Fabulous Football Friday. More highlights to come, including Independence at Bluefield. What happened? We'll talk about it next. Welcome back to Fabulous Football Friday, presented by Lewis Nissan. The fascinating thing about Week 6, it's an interesting week because you start to feel like, man, the time is really flying and nobody wants football to end. We still have a lot to go, though, don't worry. But you also start to really see who separates themselves from the pack. We just showed it in that first segment. Princeton, Greenbrier West. Those 2 teams are clearly separating themselves from others. But then you have teams like Oak Hill, Woodrow Wilson. Both of those teams only have 1 loss. Then you have teams that you're still trying to understand, who are they? Are they good? Are they okay? Are they not good? That's what we're trying to figure out, especially with 2 teams. 2 teams that were really good last year, in particular Independence. And so was Bluefield. But both of them have got off to a shaky start, as Bluefield's only 1-3 on the season, and Independence is 2-2. Independence. But they played tonight, so someone's got to come out on top. Let's go out to Bluefield for this one. A nice little feel of some Friday football crowd as Indy starts with the ball, and Trey Bowers looking for his guy Silas Nelson for the short game. Now Bowers looking down the field, buying time and finds, you know who, Nelson for the big gain. That's what they do, connect, and then Bowers said enough with the throwing. Let me do it with my legs as he weaves his way, shaking and shaking for the touchdown. First score of the game goes to Indy. Now Bluefield's turn. Sincere Fields takes the snap and goes breaking tackles, gets deep into Patriot territory, and then Fields finishes the job as he's able to punch it in from 2 yards out. We have a tie ball game, folks. Patriots with the ball. Bowers under pressure all night long, trying to buy more time, but he's going backwards and it turns into a safety. He can't get it away in time, and the Beavers get a safety. Fields throws a screen pass, but Indy is on it as Connor Bradford lays the hammer hit for a tackle. But the Beavers bounce back, and what do? They go right to the screen pass again, but this time it works as R.J. Hairston stutter steps his way into the end zone, and Bluefield gets revenge over Independence with a 43-21 loss. Wins. Bluefield with a 43-21 win. Huge win for Bluefield. If they lost that, they would have gone to 1-4 on the season. That's a almost impossible hole to come out. But Independence, they're now 2-3 with 2 losses in a row to Mingo Central and now Bluefield. It's early though. They still have time. But what did Bluefield do that was so incredible this game? Let's go full screen breakdown. All right, you see it right here. Stop it. This is what Sincere Fields did all day long. This is what I call grown man football. Run it. He takes it himself. Stop it right here. Silas Nelson has him. He's wrapped up. There's no way he can go, right? But Fields says, nah, watch this. He shakes off Nelson, and he stays on his feet and trots his way all the way down to the 12-yard line. That is bully ball football. And then Fields, again, this time follows his block. Stop it. Look at that. 3. He is in the center of 3 defenders. 3 defenders. There's no way he's getting out of it. But what does Fields do? Play it. Boom. Watch out. Takes the horse collar tackle, and he still scores. That is what Fields did all night long. And when you play a team like Independence, they're so well coached. They're so athletic. They're so good. You have to have stars on your team. And Sincere Fields showed he was a star tonight, and that was incredible. Midland Trail, they've lost 2 in a row after starting 3-0 on the season. They go back home, though, after a 2-game road streak, hoping to get back in the win column against Nicholas County. Let's go out to Midland Trail. We go out to Midland Trail as they take on Nicholas County, and Midland Trail and Nicholas County paid tribute to their teammate, Damon Mooney, who tragically passed away in a car accident, and it was incredible to see both teams pay tribute like that. It's always hard to play some football after that, but that's what they had to do, and Nicholas County came out ready to play as Colton Helton sneaks his way for a first down, and he keeps the legs churning, and look at that. He comes out of the pile, still up, spins his way, and takes off to Midland Trail's 20-yard line. Now, Halims controlling the line of scrimmage, calling out the play. He gets the snap, steps back, and gets it off just in time and finds Lucas Milam, who stretches out and makes the diving touchdown catch. Lincoln County strikes first. Now a little tricker from the Grizzlies as Helm hands it off to Browning, who then gives it to Milan for the reverse, and Milan is gone as he gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. Midland Trail trying to get something on offense. Jaden Gladwell drops back, throws it up, but Grayson Kesterson is there to pick it off and give the Grizzlies the ball back. Now, Browning hands it off to Morrison, and Morrison finds a hole, and he gets a big gain. The running game was working for the Grizzlies all night long. This time, Browning takes the snap, moves to his right, and then passes it to Morrison, who up the middle, and Morrison follows his blockers, turns on the speed, and dives down to the 1-yard line. And then when you get to the 1-yard line, you give it to your big boy quarterback to pound it in, and that's exactly what he does. And now the Grizzlies go and look to ice the game as Browning is controlling the game all night long. He drops back and looks deep for Grayson Kesterson, who already had an interception, and now Kesterson grabs it and takes it home. The Grizzlies were rolling in Midland Trail, 38-0. Now let's look at some of the other scores. James Monroe, huge game. They go on and beat Summers County 50-26. Bluefield 43-21 over Independence. Tygarts Valley 25-24 over Ridgewood, and Greenbrier West, our game of the week, 55-0. That's a statement game. East Hardy 52 over Pocahontas 14. Woodrow Wilson, this was a Thursday game. 50-13, Nicholas County 38-0, Clay County 48-14, Sherman 29-0, and Gilmore County 44 over Meadowbridge 6. And then some blowouts alert. We always have them in high school football. Huntington 77, Riverside 0, Spring Valley 56, Charleston 0. Another week of Fabulous Football Friday is in the books. Man, it is flying, but it's been great. All week long, we will break down what we saw and what we learned, and then we'll be back next Friday for Week 7. Don't go anywhere. Final Forecast is next.